Mick Jagger, Life, Career, and Ups and Downs. Mick Jagger, born on July 26, 1943 in Dartford, Kent, England, is one of the biggest icons in world music. As the lead singer of the legendary band The Rolling Stones, he not only helped shape rock and roll, but also left a deep mark on the history of popular culture. But behind the spotlight, his life was a complex picture of joys, sorrows, and personal challenges. The greatest sadness in his life, Mick Jagger has experienced many events in his life, but one of his greatest sorrows was the sudden passing of his longtime girlfriend, Lorraine Scott, in 2014. Lorraine Scott, a talented fashion designer and close companion, committed suicide at the age of 49, leaving a huge void in Mick's life. Mick and Lorraine began their relationship in 2001. They were considered a power couple in the entertainment and fashion industry. However, financial difficulties and personal pressure pushed Lorraine into a state of depression, leading to her heartbreaking decision. After this event, Mick Jagger shared that he fell into a state of deep shock and took a long time to recover. In a statement, he expressed, "I am still trying to understand why a woman I loved and admired decided to leave like this. I will never forget the moments we had together." This loss not only left a void in Mick's personal life, but also affected his spirit and career for a long time. Mick Jagger began his music career in the early 1960s when he joined Keith Richards, Brian Jones, and other members of the Rolling Stones. The band quickly became famous for their musical style that blended blues, rock, and alternative music. The Rolling Stones released their debut album in 1964 and quickly became a global phenomenon. Mick Jagger, with his distinctive voice and explosive performance style, became a symbol of rebellion and freedom. He was not only the soul of the band, but also shaped the group's image and musical direction. Besides music, Mick Jagger also tried his hand at cinema. He starred in many films, notably Performance, 1970, and Free Jack, 1992. However, music remained the focus of his career, with a series of tours and best-selling albums worldwide. Mick Jagger's career was marked by many great achievements. Here are some highlights of his career. Legendary albums and singles. The Rolling Stones released dozens of albums, including classics such as I Can't Get No, Satisfaction, Paint It Black, Angie, and Sympathy for the Devil. These songs not only conquered the charts, but also became icons of rock culture. The band has sold 200 million albums worldwide. Mick Jagger and the Rolling Stones have received many prestigious awards, including a Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award, and were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1989. In 2003, Mick Jagger was knighted by the Queen of England in recognition of his great contributions to music and culture. In addition to music, Mick has also been successful in business and production. He co-founded a film and television production company, helping to create many successful projects. Mick Jagger's love life is a colorful chapter in his life. Mick married Bianca Perez Mora Macias, a model and celebrity, in 1971. The marriage quickly attracted media attention. They had a daughter, Jade Jagger, but their marriage ended in 1978 due to differences in opinions and lifestyles. After marrying Bianca, Mick had relationships with many famous women, including Jerry Hall, Marcia Hunt, and Luciana Gimenez. These relationships were not only short-lived, but also left a big mark on his life, with the birth of children. Current relationship with Melanie Hamrick. Since 2014, Mick has been in a relationship with Melanie Hamrick, a ballet dancer. Despite the age difference, their relationship has remained strong. In 2016, they welcomed their son, Devereaux Octavian Basil Jagger, marking a new chapter in Mick's family life. Mick Jagger has 8 children with 5 different women. Each child has their own personality and career. Guitarist Jagger, born 1970. Mick's eldest daughter with Marcia Hunt. Karis is a writer and film producer. Jade Jagger, born 1971. Daughter with Bianca Jagger. Jade is a successful jewelry designer and businesswoman. Elizabeth Jagger, born 1984. Daughter with Jerry Hall, is a famous model. James Jagger, born 1985. Son with Jerry Hall, is an actor and musician. Georgia May Jagger, born 1992. Daughter with Jerry Hall, also an international model. Gabriel Jagger, born 1997. Son with Jerry Hall. Lucas Jagger, born 1999. Son with Luciana Gimenez, currently a student and social media content creator. Devereaux Octavian Basil Jagger, born 2016. Son with Melanie Hamrick, currently lives with his mother. Mick is known as a devoted father who always tries to maintain a good relationship with his children. Despite his busy schedule, he always takes time to connect with his family. Mick Jagger's family has always played an important role in supporting him through personal challenges, especially after the sudden death of his longtime girlfriend, Loren Scott. Family members came together to support and be there for him during that time of grief, helping him regain balance and faith in life. Mick Jagger has 8 children, and each of them has shown their attachment and love for their father. After the passing of Loren Scott, Mick's children showed special care. Elizabeth Jagger, one of the eldest daughters, once shared that the family tried their best to help their father overcome the pain. She said, "We knew he was a strong person, but the pain of losing someone so important is not easy to overcome. We were always by his side, to make him feel that family was still the safest place." Georgia May Jagger, a famous model, also emphasized the role of family in supporting Mick during difficult times. She said that family solidarity is what helped her father overcome deep pain. Mick's children not only accompanied him in his personal life, but also appeared at important events, showing solidarity and spiritual support. Melanie Hamrick, Mick's current partner, is also a great source of encouragement. Although their relationship began after the death of Loren Scott, Melanie helped Mick find joy and stability again. The appearance of their youngest son, Devereaux Octavian Basil Jagger, born in 2016, was an important milestone, helping Mick feel a new sense of love and responsibility. Devereaux has brought a new light into Mick's life. I can see him changing every day, becoming more gentle and loving. As a father, he always tries his best to create beautiful memories for his son. In addition to his family, other members of Mick's team, including friends and colleagues in the Rolling Stones, are always there to share and encourage him. Keith Richards, a close friend and co-founder of the band, once said, "Mick is not an emotional person, but I know how deep his pain is. We have gone through difficult times together, not just as colleagues, but as brothers." Mick Jagger's career is an inspiring story of perseverance, creativity, and constant innovation. As the soul of the Rolling Stones, Mick Jagger led the band to become one of the greatest groups in music history. However, the journey was not easy and was built on relentless efforts. In the early 1960s, Mick Jagger and Keith Richards met again after a long period of not being in contact. The two quickly realized their shared passion for music and began to collaborate on songs. Together with Brian Jones, they formed the Rolling Stones in 1962. The band began playing small clubs in London, bringing an energetic and daring style of rock and roll. In 1964, the Rolling Stones released their self-titled debut album, marking the beginning of a brilliant career. Songs such as "I Can't Get No Satisfaction" and "Paint It Black" quickly became global phenomena, catapulting the band to the pinnacle of fame. The Rolling Stones' tours from the 1970s became a symbol of luxury and success. With his dynamic performances and explosive style, Mick Jagger has established himself as one of the greatest singers of all time. He was not only the lead singer, but also a true leader, leading the band through all challenges and maintaining its appeal for more than 6 decades. Mick Jagger has always understood that the music industry is constantly changing, and he has constantly innovated to suit the times. He has continuously released new albums, collaborated with many contemporary artists, and expanded his field of activity. He has also participated in film production and other artistic projects, proving that his creativity is not limited to music. Mick Jagger is not only a great artist, but also the embodiment of relentless passion, the ability to reinvent, and the will to overcome all adversities. At 80, he still maintains his form, sharpness, and creative spirit in both music and life. He is an icon for his generation, but his influence goes far beyond that period, reaching many generations of audiences around the world. Mick Jagger's career is not only the journey of a music star, but also a lesson in perseverance and courage. He is not afraid to face challenges, from competition in the music industry to deep personal tragedies. Instead of giving up, he turned those difficulties into motivation to move forward, constantly create and achieve new successes. Mick is also proof that no matter what age you are, passion and love of life can help you shine. Whether on stage or in his family life, he lived life to the fullest, cherishing every moment. His children were his greatest pride and inspiration, while his relationship with Melanie Hamrick and the arrival of his youngest son Devereaux gave him meaningful new beginnings. Mick Jagger left behind not only an immortal musical treasure, but also an irreplaceable image in popular culture.